Glenn Rhee, the beloved pizza delivery guy, turned apocalypse survivor that stole the heart of the audience and became the soul of The Walking Dead.
Oh, come on.
Hands down, one of my favorite characters in the series. Glenn has had more close calls than we can count. His quick thinking and luck often saved him, but there were moments when we were almost sure his time was up.
Because we actually know what we're doing out there.
Let's dive into the top moments throughout the show we thought Glenn was done for. Get ready to relive those heart-stopping scenes that had us all on the edge of our seats. Our countdown kicks off in Season 1 when Glenn comes in the clutch and saves Rick from being devoured in the middle of the street. Rick has the idea to cover themselves in walker guts to escape the Atlanta streets and get back to the group.
Oh, this is bad. It's really bad.
The creativity being shown here is crazy. I can only imagine the smell. Sounds like a solid plan, right? Wrong. Mother Nature decides to throw a curveball with a random light rain shower, just enough to make things complicated. As the rain washes away their disguise, Glenn and Rick find themselves in a mad dash for safety. This moment sets the tone for Glenn's journey, showing us that even the best laid out plans can go sideways in a heartbeat. Next, we've got the infamous water well scene. Glenn, being the brave or crazy soul that he is, volunteers to be lowered into a well to remove a bloated walker to prevent the water from becoming contaminated.
We need live bait.
Like, dude, really? As he's being lowered, the rusty water pump starts to give way and completely fails. For a hot second, it looks like Glenn was about to become Walker Chow in the worst way possible. This moment had us all screaming at our screens, showing that in the world of The Walking Dead, no good deed goes unpunished. Coming in at number 5, we've got Glenn's intense Woodbury experience. Captured and tied to a chair, Glenn and Maggie are being interrogated by Merle under the governor's orders to find the prison the group is currently stationed at. In the heat of the questioning, Merle loses his patience and makes Glenn face off against a walker with nothing but his wits and sheer determination.
You're a pretty big snack for this fella. But you know what they say. He's gonna be hungry again in an hour.
Being taped and bound to a chair, Glenn had to find a way to prevail. A true do-or-die moment that showed Glenn's resourcefulness and will to survive, proving he's more than just the nice guy of the group to the audience and ultimately Maggie. If you're loving this walk down memory lane and can't get enough of The Walking Dead, hit that subscribe button to stay in the loop as we break down more characters and the newest spin-off series. Number 4 brings us to the prison, where a deadly virus is wreaking havoc on everyone. At this point, Glenn almost dies damn near every season, and it's starting to become a normal trend. Glenn, always trying to be the helper, ends up catching the flu. We watch in horror as he, along with others in the prison, struggle to breathe and cough up blood. This virus brought the dark side out of the group, and a large portion were separated. For a moment, it seemed like this invisible enemy might do what hordes of walkers couldn't. As Herschel and Maggie fight for Glenn's life, this scene reminds us that in this world, danger doesn't always come in the form of bloodthirsty walkers. Next brings us to the bone-chilling terminus scene. After the group was overrun at the prison and separated, all signs led to Terminus, a supposed safe haven for survivors. In this jaw-dropping season opener, we witnessed one of the biggest finesses in the show. Not only was it not safe, it was run by a bunch of cannibals doing the absolute worst to people. Truly one of the most gruesome arcs in the entire show. Glenn, lined up at a trough like cattle, faces what seems like certain death. The dudes with the bats are getting closer, and we're all thinking, he's next. This is it for Glenn. It's a testament to his luck that he made it out of this one. Shout out to Carol. This moment had us all on the edge of our seats, wondering if this was the time Glenn's luck had finally run out. Next, we've got the deadly combo of Nicholas's betrayal and the infamous dumpster dive. This whole sequence had us screaming at our screens. First, Nicholas lures Glenn outside the walls of Alexandria, shoots him, and leaves him for dead. But it doesn't end there.
No one died because of you. And I try to tell you how it is, how it has to be. You try to kill me.
Barely surviving the initial attack, Glenn finds himself trapped on the top of a dumpster with Nicholas, surrounded by a sea of walkers. And then the unthinkable happens. Nicholas offs himself.
Thank you.
Sending them both tumbling into the horde. For weeks, we're left wondering if our beloved hero was Walker Chow. This wasn't just a close call. It was a masterclass in suspense and a harsh reminder that sometimes the living are the ones that put us in the most dangerous situations. And now, the #1 spot on our countdown, of course, goes to Negan's terrifying Any, Miny, Miny, Mo game. Glenn survives the first round, and for a second, we think he's safe. But then, in a cruel twist of fate, he becomes Negan's second victim.
You still there? I just don't know. It seems like you're trying to speak, but you just took a hell of a hit.
It's a gut-wrenching moment that marks the end of Glenn's incredible run of near misses. This scene encapsulates everything we loved about Glenn, his bravery, his love for Maggie, and his unwavering spirit in the face of certain death. And there you have it, the top moments Glenn Rhee almost bit the dust in The Walking Dead. From his early days as the group's go-to guy for dangerous missions to his final heartbreaking moments, Glenn's journey was a roller coaster of near-death experiences. These moments not only showcase Glenn's resilience, but also highlight the constant danger and unpredictability of the Walking Dead universe. What do you think? Did we miss any of Glenn's close calls? Drop your thoughts in the comments below. And always, thanks for watching.